I feel really good today.
That's good to hear.
How you guys doing out there? I hope you're having a great day driving in your cars, sitting at work, get your money, just chilling at the crib. Hi, my name is CHRVNS. This is
Morgan.
And this is Shut Up and Listen.
And as always, we want you to subscribe and watch us.
Yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Just get us in the algorithm. We appreciate you.
Get us in the algorithm. Tell us who you want to see next.
No, really, it's for the people, by the people. It's all about community support, just making sure everybody's building each other up.
It is. Speaking of which,
Building up today, it's my birthday.
it is.
That's what I'm starting at. It's my birthday. So thank y'all for listening to this episode. It means the whole wide world that you have shared, liked, and comment on this episode and subscribed. But today we have a very special guest I have seen in concert at least one time. I would say one time. And I cannot wait to see where y'all go in the future. Who do we have here today, Morgan?
We have Magenta Wave.
Magenta Wave is in the building.
And so as we sit here and drink our sponsored drinks from Menace Brewing and Lost Giants, how are you guys today?
We're great.
Yeah, two roofs great.
Two rooms great. Hey.
Speaking of which, profits from the beer you are drinking get donated to the domestic violence. And just look at me being a great sponsorship, but it's donated.
It's for the people, by the people.
Somewhere.
Let's go.
So tell us who you guys are. Tell us your name and what instrument you play. What do you do?
Kellen, do you want to start?
Just choose. Yeah.
I'll start. Yeah, I'm Kellen. I am the drummer. I'm Nathaniel. I'm playing bass.
I'm Grayson. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Taylor, and I play guitar.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming all this way. You guys drove from Seattle to be with us today. And now it gets dark so early. So
It's too early.
It's so early. It's too early. I was
We're not
driving here
fans.
and it was dark and I was like, and we're in the middle of kind of nowhere. So
I almost crashed. Probably.
All right, what happened, bro? What happened?
You had to turn on the brights.
How you
How'd
gonna
you get
turn on
the
the brakes, bro? Wait, like on like a road or like?
On
No,
like
there's
Mission,
no right
on
here.
like the last
Okay, just
road.
right here.
last
Yeah,
road.
we are
it's like
okay.
pitch
I was like, there's no streetlights here.
Kellen and I
He
both
said there's
found
no
to put his
reflective.
lights on.
There's no streetlights.
can't
There's
see
nothing. I agree with you.
So yeah, thank you guys for making the journey.
Of course.
Yeah,
Glad you
thank
made
you.
it safely.
Yeah, sure did. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Speaking of journeys, let's go to the beginning.
Oh boy.
How did this happen? How did it come together?
Well, there's, I guess, like a couple different versions of the story in length.
Yeah, that's a deep question.
But
Are you gonna get a couple right now? Or like,
I'll give one that
What's the
hopefully
best
covers most of
version?
the bases. Nathaniel and I met in high school, and then kind of started getting into music like our senior year, and we're pretty interested in pursuing it in some way. Not totally sure exactly what that meant then.
Made a
Still
smile.
don't,
Yeah.
It just was exciting. We were like, oh, this is
just having
something
fun
to
with
it.
it.
Yeah. And then we moved to Bellingham. Well, he did, and then I ended up moving like a year later. But moved to Bellingham.
Moved from where?
Olympia.
Olympia.
Yeah, yeah.
Olympia and
Olympia.
Well, they met
Yeah.
in high school.
We met
Yeah,
in high school.
exactly.
Olympia
I
High
can't
School.
do math, bro. My bad.
Yeah, so then we moved to Bellingham. We're playing with some other people, and then got connected with Kellen through Matty Weiss, actually, which was pretty awesome. And then
Yeah, we had a Zoom class together
Yeah.
to just interject really quickly. And it turned out we lived in the same neighborhood. We had no idea. And there was a bass in the back of a room. And I was like, no fucking way. Like, you play bass. I definitely play bass. Like, we should jam.
way.
So we started jamming a little bit. And, she knew Kellen here or there enough to
Yeah.
bring him into the equation. And we brought Taylor over. And
this
we
guy
just started
comes
just
home
having-
after jamming with him one time. He's like, you will not believe this drummer.
I-
Like, you gotta come next time.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm down. Yeah, so then we did that.
What year is this that we're talking?
2021. It was like, what, February-ish or something
Was
like
it?
that?
Dude, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Kellen
Yeah.
knows the
Crazy.
exact
Yeah.
dates.
February 2021. I think it was the
6
beginning of the
p.m.
month.
6 p.m.
I think it was a 4 p.m.er.
It was a very cold day.
These guys.
So that's where we have the three of you.
Yeah. So And then, gosh, that summer, we'd been looking for a singer, and then that summer, we got connected through Grayson through actually one of Kellen's coworkers, Mason Love, who's
Shout out Mason.
shout out Mason, is
Shout out Mason.
energy in all of our crowds. That dude's awesome. And then we got connected with Grayson, jammed with him. It wasn't like the right time. He was in a different group. We were still figuring stuff out. But then, next time around jamming, it really came together.
So how long, with the four of you, how long has this been locked in?
Cal?
Ooh, okay. So, in December of 2022, there was the creation of the Nathaniel Englert Band.
no.
It's my first and middle name forever.
And we got asked to play a Main Street Bar and Grill show in Ferndale. And we were going to play it as a trio and under that name.
All instrumental.
Yeah, just send it, just see what happens. And then Nathaniel ended up not being able to even play. So we got our buddy Johnny to play with us. And then I asked Grayson to play, and he didn't really want to, but I was like, it'll be fun, let's just do it. And we ended up doing it.
Did you still do it under your first and middle name?
Oh, yeah.
It was a good
It's
show.
on
It was
the
a good
flyer,
show.
too. We have the flyer still, yeah.
And he will not be here, but
How'd it go?
It was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
he said it sounded like it was a great time.
All right, so that's that show. What was the first show all four of you together?
As Magenta Wave.
It was at our house on March 18th, actually.
Now we got the dates.
Yeah, which is the same date that we threw our first show the previous year with our old senior Spencer. And we kind of replicated our format getting back into the music scene actually in 2022. This year currently with us playing at our house and at the Bloom.
What's the name of the house, if you don't
Yeah,
mind?
so we live on Jersey Street and we've probably just thrown 6 or 8 shows there.
It was just like Jersey Street house show.
Yeah.
I see that. Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, we usually play. Oh, keep going.
I was gonna say we
Yeah.
don't drop addresses, but we do shout out the house show venues because they really do put on for the community.
They're always the
Oh
best
yeah,
ones.
no, we built our own stage and everything.
That
We
part,
hired,
I'm saying,
yeah. We're always paying
I love
Roland
that.
for
I love that
sound.
part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Had
Roland's that
Roland at
guy.
every single
Roland,
one.
hey,
Roland is that guy. Yeah.
We love Roland.
Roland is the goat. He walks around that iPad, bro, just
Walking around on that.
He's the best.
He's awesome. Yeah.
He made it happen.
the perfect guy
for
to run
sure.
sound.
We would
for
he
us.
brings all the
Absolutely.
speakers, everything. He
Yeah,
got
everything.
monitors,
Everything.
everything you need.
Yeah.
You got what you need, and
It's beautiful.
he has the ear
It was
for it.
beautiful.
Yeah,
For sure.
Very talented. Made us all sound maybe a little better than we actually are, which we appreciate it.
Stop the cat, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, yes. Chest out, chest out.
So you guys did that show. How did it go for being the first Magenta Wave show? How was it? Did it all just come
Had a
together?
great time.
Felt
Yeah.
good.
A house
Definitely.
show. It's like
House
sweaty.
show.
Yeah.
It was way
Very
too
sweaty,
hot.
kinda
It was
gross.
so hot.
You feel like
But-
you're about to get heat exhaustion on the stage. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
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 But it was
Yep.
a blast.
Other than that, it's fun.
Who else was on that bill?
Madam Monarch actually, and then Madrona. Yeah.
No, that was Public Theater in Iggy Boop, right?
Sound like a bunch
No,
of
that was a
Who was
different
that?
one. Or was it Collins Beach?
Our
Already.
first show back, wasn't it that one?
No, it was definitely Public Theater. They definitely played
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Public Theater one time.
Yeah.
And Madrona, right?
I think Madrona.
Yeah. That's right.
Have to go
Oh my
into
gosh,
the-
yeah.
We did 4 bands that
Yeah,
night.
no, just 3. You guys
Just
are
three.
pulling
Three,
out the
yeah.
mental archives right now.
It's like everyone we've ever played with.
We've had a couple, and most of them have been like just the same M bands.
There's a lot of M's.
A lot of
Yeah.
them. Madrona, Madam Monarch, Magenta.
Yep. And so, speaking of which, so you guys moved. You guys are now all in Seattle, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so, because you guys still come up here for quite a bit of shows. How long have you guys all been down in Seattle?
I think like the first week of September we all.
Okay, so recent move.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty recent.
Yeah. There were a couple days of not having a place in between leases.
Yeah.
but-
Figuring it out, yeah.
I've been there definitely.
Tempo.
And so, you guys have had quite a few shows happening. Do you guys have anything coming up that people could know about, or are you guys taking your break to make music right now?
Yeah, so we've definitely been in the recording phase pretty aggressively for like the past month and a half, ideally. But we're playing Sunset Tavern December 20th. That's gonna be our first like main show in Seattle for a while, and we're really stoked about it, to say the least. We're playing with Pantsuit Guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Departures, and it should be awesome. You know,
I'm very excited.
And for people listening, you now know where to be on December 20th.
That's the
December
date.
20th,
That's
yeah.
it,
Sunset Tavern.
Gotta be there.
All right, but let's dig right now. I want to dig. What is this recording process looking like? Like, is there somebody in particular that's bringing like a whole song idea, or is everybody just kind of like just jamming out and then kind of no, this is what we're gonna do? How does that work for you guys when you're making your own songs and making everything?
I think it kind of depends. Recently, I've been writing a song and then just like bringing it to these boys, and then we just kind of jam it. But since we started recording, we redid a lot of our songs. So we would just go upstairs and we would just like write down spots to fix the song, and then we'd go downstairs and just fix it.
That's
Okay.
dope. So writing the lyrics and then having the emotion of the instrumentation to match it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then taking that bounce and be like, okay, well, what if we did this here and there?
Yeah.
I love that. That's a good process.
'Cause you can like have a structure, but you're not gonna know if it's gonna make any sense until you like jam it and
Definitely.
like feel it, you know. And so
Gotta feel it.
we'll like play it, record it, maybe be upstairs, listen to it, and be like, oh, well, this kind of sounds weird. This doesn't flow as well. This is super cool, and just take notes and try to create.
we also all
as
live
best we
together
can.
for reference as well.
We do.
Oh,
Yeah,
to make this a little.
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
penthouse in Seattle.
Yeah.
It's just the four of us.
Yeah.
And
Well,
our practice
my next
space
question
in
would be
our
like, how
basement
often can you
downstairs.
practice? So.
Exactly.
All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Out
All
of
the time.
context, that probably sounded a little confusing. We're upstairs.
No, yeah.
We're upstairs, and then we're downstairs.
I was thinking y'all was in the studio, like you bounce the song, you go upstairs. All right,
No, it's just all at her house. All at her house.
all right, no, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
it's really
For the
cool.
studio, we spent like the last month just like almost every day hours just grinding the songs, making them a little bit shorter and just like really getting them to where we want. And then so when we're going into the studio, because those things are so expensive, we have them dialed and we go in, we play them, and then get out of there.
You said, I'm saving time and money. We're
Hey,
coming
no,
in
for
here
real,
with this cleaned
yeah.
up. Absolutely.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's tap room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer. This episode is brought to you by Binary Recording Studios, located where? Right here in Whatcom County. Binary has been in business for 1, 2, 3, I don't even know how long, but they are offering the best and the best and the best of the best video and audio production. So if you're a band and you're looking to record an album, or if you have any other audio recording needs, Binary Recording Studio is going to be where you need to go. My boy Bob, he will set you up. He will make sure that you are set up for what? Success. He gonna make sure that you are good to go. And welcome back.
And so, since you guys live together, is it just kind of when the moment sparks of, hey guys, I have this idea, go play? Do you guys have like a structured days you have to practice? How does that kind of work with your schedules?
We kind of
Kinda
tried
just-
to line our schedules up a little bit. You know, we're all working day jobs, working class musician kind of a
Get
thing.
your money, pay the rent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
know.
Pay the rent.
So we try to line up our schedules with our day jobs so that way we can get off of work, you know, have our second, cook our food, grab a beer, whatever. Go into the garage and then play around a little bit. Sometimes, too, it's just a natural development. Like, you'll hear Grayson on the guitar doing a little singy thing. You're kind of like, oh, that sounds really cool. Let's maybe one person will hop down, start jamming, and sometimes we'll just funnel
Slowly,
through.
everyone just follows in.
I want to go back a little bit because it's. You said shorten the songs. Because we were listening to everything that you guys have on Bandcamp on the way here.
Yeah,
And
they
yeah,
were
everything's
like-
like 7 minutes plus, right?
And
that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
They're all just like really long,
Yeah.
jammy songs, and we're thinking like, and we're gonna still do that live. Like we're still
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have these awesome things like that live.
But how do you
like,
present it for the digital
Yeah,
era?
because you
Definitely.
know
Okay.
attention spans are like that, and so you gotta shorten it a little bit, and it's not like shortening it because it's like, oh well, our song needs to be 4 minutes, but it's like I
Yeah.
think we can say everything we're trying to say in 4 minutes.
Kind of just, just make it a
Yeah,
little concise.
let's make it a little
Yeah.
Make the
A
listening
little-
version, then you have your live
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
I will say, like, listen to those, the 3 that are on the Bandcamp and, like, on the way here. I'm going to say a genre. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to give a likeness. Correct me if I'm wrong. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But, all right. I would say progressive rock, but it's not that because it does have the vocals, and your vocals are absolutely phenomenal and just very emotional. And the Kellen's Party one, dumb. Absolutely dumb. I hate you guys. And dumb in a good way. Dumb in a good way.
No, yeah.
I fucking love it. I'm sorry. I love it.
There's a party down the road that I think we should go to. Well, you get too drunk to talk to chat. You'll reminisce about time. And she'll tell me how she's moving back down to Seattle.
And it was very emotional. It's just like, whew, it made you kind of like sit down and just, just really feel it. It gave me explosions in the sky with vocals, like early explosions in the sky. You ever listen to that?
I loved you shaking your head. Agree.
I just misinterpreted what you meant by
No, it's like the-
explosions in the sky.
Explosions in the
was like
sky. Was it the
analogy.
Earth is a cold place or something like that? That first album with all the writing on the cover, it's like a slow build, and then it just goes crazy, and then it like kind of like drains out.
We're gonna
and
have
it
to
goes-
educate ourselves.
I'll have
I was
to
like,
check
sounds
that
like you
out.
guys are
Right
It
home.
gave
I was like,
me
yo, long
that.
ride.
Yeah,
It gave me
yeah.
that feeling and that kind of like emotion. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But then actually putting the vocals with it gave it the imagery and gave it even more. And I love that. So what would you say the genre of the music that you guys make is? So I can be correct when I tell other people.
Yeah.
Vibes.
I think
Bars, right?
definitely vibes.
This keeps us up at night, honestly, ourselves.
Don't put yourself in a box, but I'm saying like
Yeah,
you can
we-
even
we
choose like
go-
10. I don't care.
We go all over the place. I mean,
You do.
with those. I don't know what songs do we even have on that set.
It was Kellen's Story. It was that was my favorite one. That's why I said that first.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause I don't even know if we
Hold
played those
Back
songs.
was on that.
I don't even
Yeah.
know
Take
it's on
Me
our-
Down.
Take Me Down. That was the other one.
Why
Yeah.
Am I in Love with You? And then we covered Freaking Out on the Interstate by Bristol Maroney too. I think
Okay.
that was
Was that
the
on that
set
one?
list.
That's not on the band.
I don't think that
I don't
was
think
on
that's
Bandcamp.
on
it's not.
But
Oh,
he's going
it was
rogue
played at
right
the
now.
show.
He's going
Yeah.
Take It Down was
Yeah,
definitely on the
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, I mean,
The intro,
those
intro
songs-
jam is also on there.
Intro jam's on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
on
There is an intro.
That could be a little more proggy. I've been throwing out that were like kind of like heavier indie, because I wouldn't
I feel
say
like that
that we're
fits.
like heavy necessarily,
Solid.
and I don't know, but we do still have like distortion on our songs and some
Well,
like ups and
alternative.
downs.
First of all,
and-
distortion don't make heavy, man.
No, it doesn't.
I would agree.
I would agree. Yeah,
It's like a slow core alternative indie rock is what I would call it.
I feel like you just aced it.
All right, put that in the tags. Put that.
I mean, at least some of these early songs. I mean, we've just been flowing all over the place with genres. I think
Yeah.
we
That's
don't
what
really
makes it
put
good.
ourselves in a box either. We just kind of
Yeah.
like
Playing
make
shit.
songs. So like the other day, I brought in like a super fast kind of surf curse kind of vibe,
It's very
and I
fun.
love
Yeah.
surf curse, and I love those kinds of songs like that. So we just kind of float around and make what we want to make.
I love
I
that.
feel like for us too, like as we understand each other as musicians,
Makes-
as we all like grow up, whatever that even means, or just like change as human beings for better for worse, we are kind of like articulating new songs based off of what's going on in our lives.
Different influences.
Yeah, just
Definitely.
different
It's all
emotions being felt,
representation
too.
of who we are in a
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
in a moment in time, and which changes all the time. So the songs are gonna sound different all the time.
Absolutely.
Ever evolving.
It grows as you
Yeah.
guys grow. I like that.
It's like a
Speaking
product.
of which, carry
No,
on,
you're-
carry on.
No, you're just.
I was just gonna. So, based off of what is there like a motivation or inspiration you guys have, or is it just kind of what you like as you all play together, or do you guys have bands that?
I think we should go down the line for this one.
Yeah. Count it.
Oh, I've used this a couple times, but I like to think of it as a melting pot of genres. Yeah,
I'm really proud of that one.
You put that one interview and it's just
It wasn't even that though. Like I've always kind of said that because it's like we really do all have separate. All right, you know, all right. You
starts
guys keep.
defending it immediately.
I will stand up for myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stand
Stand
on
on your chest.
No, not the microphone. But
Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob. But no, yeah, I'd say we all have our own influences, and like they kind of made us our own as musicians, and then it comes together, and it's just a freaking smorgasbord of sound. I don't
So
know.
it's your motivation.
Yeah, who's your biggest inspiration?
Yeah.
Musically.
These guys could probably answer that for me, even.
Led Zeppelin, yeah. John Bonham.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin. That's as a drummer,
Respect.
rock and roll. I'm like that
Yeah.
guy's it. Yeah.
Hear that? Yours?
Yeah, love the Chili's for Flea on the bass. Obviously, he definitely inspired me. That's the on bass, and just a lot of love, a lot of soul and funk stuff too. Where there's a lot of pocket music and a lot of just grooving going around. They really appreciate that type of music.
Absolutely.
It's always fun.
Definitely. I have a lot of inspirations, I think. I think there's not just like one particular band that I just absolutely take inspiration from, but I listen to like so much music, and I think I get inspired by just songs I listen to every day. Like you can just feel people's emotions and then kind of relate to it, and that just kind of inspires me, honestly.
All right, hold on. You can only listen to one album for a whole 365 days.
That is such a hard question.
You got one artist up here, or one artist that you can listen to, or one artist, one band, whatever it is, any genre, doesn't matter. One that you can listen to for a whole year, and that only. What would you go with?
Or what do you currently? What's your current go?
Just don't even think about
I
it.
would
Just go.
go the Backseat Lovers.
Backseat
Boom.
Boys,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Absolutely.
See, don't
they have
even
no
think about it.
skips.
Just,
There it is,
just
yeah.
let it out.
I mean, that's just one of so many artists that have
Exactly, yeah.
No
zero
skips.
skips. None.
That's facts, though.
None. Just amazing. I guess that one was it. That was the first one that popped into my brain, but
Gotta go with the first
It
response.
changes every day, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you gotta be like, no, right now, this is what I could go with for a whole year.
yeah. I probably could. Maybe.
You might not listen to music for a month.
Has
but
to be.
like-
All of a sudden, you really love movies. I don't know. What is your current inspiration?
Definitely
All time.
All time, yeah, definitely Jimi Hendrix. I'm a huge Jimmy guy. I idolize him. I
Are you
love him so
experienced?
much. I'd like to think so, but maybe.
You know?
Yeah, definitely Jimi Hendrix, and then John Frusciante as well, also from the Chili's. But yeah, that dude is a wizard.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love all of that.
And
That's
so then
dope.
all together, it's a melting pot of genres.
She gets it. Hey, yeah.
And so you guys are working on music. Is there an idea of when you are liking to have things out? Is it a secret of when things will be out?
It's a secret.
to us. We're trying to figure that out. We don't even know.
We still have to record our overdubs. So ideally, no, maybe we get something up by the end of the year. Maybe something early January. We'll see where things kind of fall into place. But we're
a lot
recording
of
4
work.
songs. Yeah, a lot of work.
A lot of
too.
work.
Yeah,
Taking
couple
it very
small
seriously.
steps
Whole lot
left,
of work.
but we're hoping soon. We're hoping
So
soon.
2024, the people can expect.
Yes,
s-
early
something-
2024 for sure. We'll definitely have something out. Yeah.
I'll be looking for it.
Thank you.
I will be looking for
And
it.
so will everyone who's
It'll be
watching
there.
this episode.
Yes,
Tap in.
please.
And so, for the people who don't know you, this is the first time they're seeing you, where can they find you? What is the name of your socials? Give the people something to follow.
Check us out on Instagram at magenta.wave. The dot.
Somebody
forget
else
the dot.
has Magenta
The dot.
Wave.
Don't
We
forget the dot.
DM'd them.
The dot is crucial.
So we have a dot.
It's attention to detail. It's a dot. You know what I'm saying?
Magenta.wave.
Yes.
Perfect. So that's where they can follow you. Well, thank you guys so much for making the journey to come hang out with us. If there's one thing you wanted the people listening to know, what is it? It could be a random fact. It could be about Magenta Wave. It could be absolutely anything. What would you tell the people?
Wow.
Hi, Mom.
I feel like
Hey, shout out mom one time.
Yeah.
Shout out all the
Actually, no,
moms.
Shout out,
let's do
Mom.
this to end it. Let's do this to end it. What's your favorite show you've ever been to?
ooh.
There we go. We did something well.
Gotta be the Chili Pepper show at T-Mobile.
With the Strokes and Thundercat.
Yeah.
And we were front row.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, we-
That was a good show.
Wait,
Made
all
a pretty
three?
penny.
Us
all
three
three
were
of
there.
us,
Yeah. It was like a year ago.
No,
It
no.
was
You said
coordinated.
Chili Peppers, Strokes, and Thundercat.
And
All of us,
Thundercat
yeah, same show,
at
same
T-Mobile.
bill.
It was a surprise
wild.
appearance from Eddie Vedder with the Strokes.
He walked out for a Stroke song. I was like actually losing my mind.
That was a good
It
show.
was unreal.
That
It
is
was
fire.
unreal.
That's
yeah, it was
so
a
dope.
great time.
Give very valid answer there, yeah.
Top to top. I would also throw
glad.
like a close kind of second, or not super close, but second-ish would be Tame at the Gorge. Was pretty wild a couple years ago.
Us three were at that show.
It was a
too,
great
yeah.
time. Yeah.
I had a
Sounds like
ticket
a-
before it got rescheduled.
Oh no.
That's messed up.
But I'm so glad you,
You
guys
missed
out.
Oh, we were
Happy for you.
had an awesome time.
Damn.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
That seemed like
I might be corny for this one, but Jack Harlow when he was not popping.
he have a brand new whip to hop in, bro.
No, it was like 2018,
Wow.
and
Well, that was before like the first album and whatnot, yeah.
yeah,
Where was it?
I think it was at the Showbox.
Showbox?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember though.
'Cause it was like was it the album where he was wearing like the tank top and stuff on the cover? Cause my homie
No,
lives
I'd
in
have to look. I'd
my
have
homie
to
lives in
look.
Nashville. He sent me the album. He was like, "No, bro, you gotta check him out, bro." I was like, "All right."
No, it
And
was
so-
so much fun. It was so much fun. My buddy Mason and I went, and we just had a blast. It was sick.
Crowd was right. Y'all was
Yeah.
right. Everything was just.
I didn't
perfect.
really like know most of his songs, but I knew his song "Sundown"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just so hard.
He's like, I was just having a great time.
No, it was fun. It was probably my favorite concert I've been to though, for sure.
I love that.
Deadass.
It's always those shows that you go to before the person blew up and you know one song that just happened to be the most fun times, you know?
That's my biggest part. The Tame thing. I went to Bonnaroo in 2013. Oh, wow. I'm walking up. They're playing Elephant. Mind you, at this time, I got no idea who they are. I was dun, 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 dun. I was like, okay, they nice. I watched that song. I watched like half of the next song. I'm gonna go catch Danny Brown. I leave. Mistake, bro. It ended up becoming my favorite artist because like my sister gave me the Lonerism album like right when I got back from the festival. She's like, yo, check this out. I'm gonna just buy. I was like, wait.
That's
Call my L, bro. I call my L.
Damn.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Danny Brown was crazy too, though. So shout out.
Shout out to Brown. Well, thank you guys so much again for coming here.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
And then everyone's going to go follow you on your socials. They're going to go to your show on December 20th
Do it.
and have their eyes peeled for the music that's going to be out in 2024 at some point. And so this is the great time where we like to tell everyone to subscribe not only to you guys, but to us as well.
Yeah.
And send in those suggestions. Even you guys after this, send me suggestions of bands that we should talk to, that we haven't talked to yet, and so that we can get everyone's favorite artists to support them and promote what they do. And you can follow the podcast on basically anywhere a podcast is: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, more. And then we do have a lovely website at shutupbham.com that you can see everything we put out, as well as things that are happening in the community, live show reviews, album reviews. So when their album comes out, you might be able to read a review on it and stay up to date what's happening with music.
Stay tapped in. And then this is a very community driven entity, I guess what I would say. I don't know if that's the right word, but
Community vibes here.
help us help you. We just want to make sure we give everybody a spotlight, a platform to like speak, talk their shit, and we can gash y'all up. And this has been phenomenal. Thank y'all for being here.
It's been a great time.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
We do want to shout out our sponsors one more time. Last Giant Cider
Great
and Menace
time.
Brewing for giving us the beverages we have today.
And don't forget about Bob.
Bob with Binary Recording Studio making it happen, and our guys
Bob.
AJ
Cheers
and
to
Jim with Rocket Soul Studios
Bob.
making all of this happen. So this is once again, shut up and listen.
Shut up and listen. Tap in,
Thank you.
baby. My name is CHRVNS. This is,
Morgan.
and we love you. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay warm.
Meow, 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 meow.
Amen.